Parashat Shmot, is the first parasha opening the second book of the Torah by the very same name. The book of Shmot includes several significant stories, beginning with the terrible exile and enslavement of the Jewish people in Egypt, continuing with their miraculous exodus and redemption, culminating at the restoration of the Torah at Har Sinai, and ultimately with the building of the Mishkan of the Tabernacle. The book of Shmot includes themes of exile and redemption, of revelation, the Ten Commandments, Anochi Hashem Elokecha. And an interesting question to ponder is, why is a book which includes these colossal themes entitled the book of Shmot, literally meaning names? How does the name of the title accurately portray what the story is about? An example would be, if we were going to direct a film including these themes, would we call that film Names? We would probably choose another name, perhaps the Ten Commandments or Exodus. The simple technical answer is that the name of the book is called, just like every other book of the Torah, by one of the first words that appear in the book. And indeed, the book of Shmot is no different, and is called Shmot by the first verse, by the names of the children of Israel who joined Yaakov journeying down to Egypt. Ish uveito ba'u, each one with their family. But there must be a deeper meaning, there must be a deeper explanation as to why our sages saw it fit to call the second book the book of Shmot, to see that the title of this book, which includes the themes which we mentioned before, that the most appropriate title for this story would be Names. To quote Shakespeare, the question is, what's in a name? What is a name? What is a person's name? A person's name is not only the word we use to call someone to gather their attention. Name is an expression of our attributes and our contributions and our actions. The Mishnah in Pirkei Avot explains that the highest level that man can achieve is to be crowned with Keter Shem Tov, the crown of good name. A person acquires a good name by performing good deeds. And thus, a name is a reflection of a person's behavior. But still, I want to go one step deeper to really understand how the name Shmot accurately portrays the themes in this wonderful book. What determines what our attributes, what our characteristics, what our behavior is? If I'm faced with a decision to make, to do something or not to do something, to behave in a certain way, what's going to influence my decision process? It's going to be my image of my own self. If I have the opportunity to respond to a person, to behave towards a friend in an evil manner, in a cruel manner, or alternately to behave nicely to them, what's going to determine my reaction, the way that I ultimately behave, is going to be the perception I have of myself. Do I see myself as someone who is capable of being evil? Or do I recognize myself as being great, as being kind, as being all-loving? And so depending on the image that I have of myself, and this is created through much introspection and contemplation, depending on the image I have of myself, that's what's going to be what determines my name. Our name, therefore, is a recognition of self and the display of this image that I have of myself. The Torah teaches a very important message, and that is that our true self is sourced in godliness. In our source, we are godly indeed. And our behavior patterns, therefore, can follow that theme. We can manifest godliness in the world through our behavior. We can create a godly name in the world and a godly name for ourselves. The book, which describes the exile and the redemption, focuses on just one question. what is your name? What is your self-image? Have we come to the recognition that indeed we are godly and we can behave godly and we can manifest godliness in the world? When that happens, and when we go through that process of exile and redemption, of recognizing our godly potential and manifesting that, then we'll fulfill the prophecy in the Torah in the book of Dvarim, Ki Shem Hashem Nikra Alecha. The name of God is called upon you, upon each and every one of us. Shabbat Shalom.